light bulbs and arguing church members have in common? 90% of the energy they use is spent in creating heat, while only 10% in light. Today, I want to show you why you should stop buying outdated and inefficient light bulbs and instead invest in LED technology. I will be addressing the areas of economy, versatility, health, and environmental concerns to demonstrate how LEDs prove to be superior to the other options available. The first area that I will address is economics. LEDs use about 1/30 the power of an incandescent light bulb, and 1/3 the amount of a CFL, which many of you recognize as the twisty bulbs. I have here a chart that shows the cost of use over 10 years. This is using them for 3 hours a day with an average, I use the average rate per kilowatt hour for this demonstration. Obviously, incandescent is not a good choice. It's going off the chart. You see at 2 years, the LED is becoming more efficient. This is because the cost of the bulb is a little more expensive for the LED versus the CFL. This chart does include bulb replacement, which a CFL lasts approximately 8,000 hours. However, at the end of 10 years, that's only 1/5 of the LED's expected lifetime. So I created a chart that shows the cost of using the LED bulb for 55 years, which is approximately its expected life. Now, you can see they're pretty much twice the distance apart. In actuality, the CFL will cost you $103.18, while the LED costs $56.51. This includes bulb expenses. So you're looking at a little over $1 per year for 3 hours per day. Not only is it economical, it's versatile. I have here a chart that shows in green the ideal things of a light bulb. Now, you can see CFLs don't have anything green. Basically, they're just a money saver in comparison with an incandescent. LED has one area where it doesn't perform as well, which is in high temperatures. But there again, maybe technology will take care of that eventually, I don't know. But very, very unlikely that you have high temperatures in a household setting. Let's look at health. This is probably the area of most surprise to many people. This past winter, I replaced our work lights in the shop from fluorescent to LED. And a couple days later, Dad came to me and said, "You know, Chris, I haven't had headaches for the since you put them in. I've slept better at night. I don't have eye strain. I can see more clearly. I just feel happier. It's just pleasant to work in here." Well, surprisingly, he's not the only one. In 2008, the Scientific Committee on Emerging and Newly Identified Health Risks produced a list of things that were associated with fluorescent lights. This was also updated in 2012, and that's what I'm showing up here. It didn't change much. Some of these terms you will be unfamiliar with. It includes things like migraines, eye strain, agoraphobia, which is an anxiety disorder, hormonal change, which includes sleep cycles, sex development, and a weakened immune system. Also chronic fatigue. And there's various other things that it lists. Now, understand that you're not going to die from a fluorescent light bulb with one of these disorders. It simply aggravates them or makes them worse. The next area I want to look at is environment. Now, we already talked about how the LED saves power. This means that the power companies need to take less energy to produce electricity, which means less carbon in the environment and a lower electric bill for you. Also, a huge thing to consider is no hazardous materials are used in the production or disposal of LED lights. Unlike the fluorescent tubes, which we have in here, contain mercury, which if broken, contaminate our environment. These 4 categories reveal how LED bulbs come out superior and offer more options in comparison with other bulbs. Not only are you going to be benefiting your own pocketbook, but you will be a better steward of the earth that God has given to us. And speaking of taking care of the environment, please recycle your old CFLs and incandescents.